Reid, welcome back. We're continuing our conversation with Erin Knowles. And before the break, we were talking about Prague,
Yes.
which is, well, how long has that been going on?
Well, so my first time going to Prague for the Shakespeare Theatre Association conference would have been in 2019, but STAR has existed for quite a while. And after 2019, of course, there was COVID, and then we came back. Somehow, Prague Shakespeare Company and Shakespeare in Paradise built, I shouldn't say somehow, theater brought us together. Because of course we're seeing them at the conferences yearly. And then we hosted the conference one year here in the Bahamas, and it was, what better exchange would it be than to have some of your performers come over to our summer intensive or winter intensive program, share what you know about Shakespeare, how you're approaching Shakespeare, and let's put on these productions and have this cultural exchange within Prague. It grew from just actors now to directors, stage managers. So I think it's been now for the last 3 or 4 years that we've had actors, directors, and stage managers going over to Prague.
It runs for how long? About 2 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, wow.
It runs for
I didn't
6
know.
weeks.
Wow.
They do have a 4-week program, but the summer intensive runs for 6 weeks, yes.
That's awesome. What is it you think that still makes Shakespeare so relevant?
Listen, I just had this conversation yesterday with someone. Shakespeare, history repeats itself. Life repeats itself over and over again. The themes of Shakespeare, the characters of Shakespeare, no matter how you cut that cake, you will see yourself in someone in Shakespeare.
Because even school kids take to it when you come to the performances.
That's it. And yes, sometimes the language feels a little foreign for the first time that you're hearing it. But if you really sit and listen and follow and watch, and when you do good Shakespeare productions, and I mean Shakespeare productions where it's tight, the characters are developed well, you have actors really having a fun, because it's important for the actors to have fun too. And they bring the audience into that experience with them. Before long, they don't realize, oh, I understand everything that's happening right here. And that has been something that has echoed true from the first time I directed my own Shakespeare, and that was 20.
What was that first play? What was that first Shakespearean play you did?
The first one I directed by myself was Much Ado About Nothing.
Okay.
And I set it to the music of Joseph Spence.
Oh, wow. See, that's the interesting thing about Shakespeare in Paradise. It may be Shakespeare, but there's always a Bahamian element in it.
Always. And it's not hard to do because like the themes are so relevant. Which country does not have political issues? Corruption, crime, violence, sweethearting. All of it is right in Shakespeare, and he does it in such a well-written way that it's, once you get past the barrier of the language, it's just something you could sit back and bask in and say, oh, I know someone who is just like Shylock. I know someone who is just like Richard. I know someone who is just like Lady Anne. And there is no better feeling than listening to an audience sit and really enjoy the comedy, the I can't believe the suspense, the I can't believe he's doing that, all of those emotions that Shakespeare evokes, and that's because you're brought into the story, and it's like.
The black box is a unique experience too.
Absolutely.
Because really, when you're talking about bringing an audience in, they're literally right
They're
there.
literally in your face.
Yeah.
When we did this version of Richard III in January, and this one was specifically for school audiences, Kentario McKenzie has a way about him that you connect with him on the level of the character as well as the person that he is.
Wow.
Because he is so in tune with who he is and what he is doing on that stage, Kentario brings people into the performance and they don't even realize it until he's literally holding on to them.
Wow.
And Richard III did that in so many ways, and almost every actor communicated directly with the audience, and it wasn't breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. It was more, you're a part of this story too. And you're going to go along with me for the ride, and you're going to enjoy it because they enjoyed it so much. They were like, hold on, why is it ending? And I'm like, yeah, that's all. That's all, guys. It's time to go home. And students specifically, the adult audiences were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could do that with Shakespeare. But the student audiences, it was something to see those children literally easing forward on the edges of their seats and like this. And it was as if Shakespeare wrote it for them. And I dramaturged it for them to enjoy it even more.
What other offerings will that are coming up? We're going to talk about Shakespeare in Paradise because we're going to let people have a chance to know what's going on for that. But what are the other offerings that are going to be held at the Dundas?
So this year, we are offering Merry Wives of Windsor as the signature Shakespeare production. And that one is a comedy, follows an unscrupulous high-ranking officer trying to woo two married women at the same time.
Oh boy.
Aha!
Gotta see that one.
Can't wait to tell you who's lead in that. That's a surprise, though.
Okay.
We also have First Comes Morning. It's a revival of Patrice Francis and J. Ben Hepburn's original play that was born in short tales, and it's now a full-length production. It's a musical, and it features our hymns, our funeral hymns, and the music that we use to really celebrate and mourn the dead. It's three sisters who have a funeral planning business. It has its comedy, but it also has its moments to really sit with grief and how we deal with grief in the Bahamas. We have Short Tales again. That's 10 original short 10-minute plays that will be directed by 10 new, mostly new directors, and some new actors, of course. And then we have The Sonnet Man, Devon Glover, who is coming out of New York, and he has an interesting take on delivering Shakespeare's sonnets to hip-hop music.
Whoa, okay.
It is such a fantastic show, and it's one that we are gearing towards school students, but we do intend to have productions on the Dundas stage with that. But yeah, that one is an exciting show that you can't miss.
So as you deepen, you're looking for foreign acts to come as well, more foreign acts as well, so Bahamians can get that experience that they might not get outside of the Bahamas. Inside the Bahamas, yeah.
So Shakespeare in Paradise, when I first joined, there has always been one or two international acts that joined, and that's because we had support from corporate funding. That corporate funding helped us create an exchange where we invited folks to come and perform here, and then they turned around and invited us to go and perform there. So it worked out in such a way that we built a community that spans beyond the Bahamas. And so I think this would probably be our first year that we're inviting international productions back. So we have The Sonnet Man, and then we have Debbie Young, Anita Africa, and she's bringing back her Sankofa trilogy. That's focusing on identity and the struggle that women have in the world. And that we're collaborating with the University of the Bahamas on that. So that's another offering. And then there's something else. Sizwe Banzi is Dead.
Yeah, I saw that.
The revival of Sizwe Banzi. That's Athol Fugard's piece on apartheid in South Africa, starring Dion Johnson and Mark Humes.
I saw them originally. That was outstanding.
It is an outstanding production. And so I think that covers the 6. We have 6.
Good. Yeah.
6 productions, and it'll be in both theaters. And then, of course, some school visits.
Great. Now, this should be an easy one. If anyone wants to support or to become part of any of the many roles that are needed, I mean behind the scenes as well as on stage, what do they have to do? Just let people know over there.
If you want to become a part of the Dundas community, the Shakespeare in Paradise family, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Dundas Center for the Performing Arts, Shakespeare in Paradise. You can also show up to the theater. We have rehearsals now running from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily until the festival closes on October 11th. And then on October 12th, we have the Dundas Day of Play. And of course, if you want even more information, send me a message, 812-8989, or Erin at Dundas Civic Center, and we will get you.
Now, so all the
Signed
auditions
up.
are done, huh?
Auditions are done, but we do have a few roles that still need to be filled. So we are looking for talent. As long as you're available and willing to do some work, backstage, front of the house, on stage, we want you.
Good. And to say the dates for Shakespeare in Paradise again?
Shakespeare in Paradise runs for 3 weeks, starts on September 22nd and ends on October 11th.
Good. That's right around the corner.
It is indeed.
Now, I'm going to let you have a final word. If there's anything that I didn't raise that you think people should know about the Dundas and the magnificent work that's happening there, please.
If you are talented, not talented, if you just enjoy being in a creative space, if you have that itch that says there's something more for me beyond what I'm doing now, come to the Dundas, because we will find something for you to do that you will enjoy doing. The work will be hard, but it will be rewarding. Having productions move from the page to the stage is an experience unlike any other. And then if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to give us some money, we're welcome to take that too. Thank you very much.
Well, Erin, thank you for being here. And what an exciting time to be involved in the theater world in the Bahamas. And of course, congratulations to you as you get. January's almost here, but you're already in it.
Basically. Oh, yeah. In the thick of it.
Okay. Find out what's happening at the Dundas. You will be surprised to know how it changes your lives and takes the stress away from you. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Read Between the Lines.